see him here this morning, and he's just going to share very quickly about the stuff that God's doing in his life.
Well, as quick as possible. For those of you that know me, and those who don't know me, my name's Mark. I am a new creation. I've been in the faith only just over a month now, but I have had the most amazing month. Last weekend, I was chilling out in my room, going to sleep, and God spoke to me and he said, go down the harbour and see your friend Kenny. Now, he's a homeless guy that I know in Torquay. He's a dear, dear friend of mine, and he has been for a lot of years. Sure enough, I'd done what I was told, and I went to the harbour, and Kenny was laid on his back, choking on his own vomit. So I put him into the recovery position, and then I went over to the street pastors, and I said to the street pastors, is it all right if we bring him over and put him on the bench and wrap him in a blanket? Are you going to look after him? So they wrapped him in a blanket and they looked after him, which was really cool. A major thing that me and my dad done the other day, we went for a little walk. We went to a really nice motorbike shop, and then we went to Trago Mills for a look around, and then we went up to Haytor in the moors. And it was a wet and slippery day, all the rocks were slippery and that, so Dad said, look, it'd be unwise to even try climbing up the rock. So we just sat at the bottom of the rock, and I forgave my mum and dad, which was a major thing, because we had, me, my brother and my three sisters, had quite a horrendous childhood with my mum and dad, and I've had this burden for years and years and years, this unforgiveness with my mum and dad. But I forgave my mum and dad the other day, and I've got plenty more to say, but I'm wasting time here. So just bless you all. You're all beautiful people, and I've got compassion and I've got love for everybody now. Something else I've been just cued about. About 16, 18 years ago, maybe a little bit longer, I was, you know, the gun that they start a race with at sports day. I was messing around with a starting pistol and it wouldn't fire. So I'm like, click, 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 banging it on my hand, and it wouldn't fire. So me, stupidly, held it up to my ear and went to hear the mechanics, and it went off in my right ear, and I blew my eardrum to bits. I was walking up Tor yesterday, and anybody knows it was a very still day yesterday. There was no wind or anything. But I was walking up past Cool House yesterday, and I heard this, and I can hear you perfectly in both ears now. I can hear you perfectly in both ears. I've got you in stereo sound, which is really, really good. That's really good. So give God a spirit without measure. Yeah. I had a dream the other night, and I in my dreams I was saying, Lord, thank you for saving me, thank you for being there for me. And he said, son, I'm going to give you a spirit without measure. So that'll do. I've said my bit. Bless you all. I love Mars Hill, I love all the people. You're all beautiful people. Even the not so good looking ones are all beautiful. All right? Bless you all. Thank you.
Isn't it great to hear what God is doing in people's lives? And let's get the stories. Keep coming. If you do get stories and you have got things that are going on and you see amazing things happening, just remember we've got that bit on the website that you can put them all on, just so people can read about the amazing things that God is doing at this time. Don just wants to say something quickly.
I'll be as quick as I can. A few weeks ago, Dave brought some hankies down here and laid them down. We haven't really shared much with you yet about this, but a handkerchief, that very same day, a young bloke out in Broadhempstead decided to do paragliding. The wind caught him and he went face first into a big metal barn. The wind caught him again, took him up and decided to throw his head into the barn as well. He was whipped to hospital and paralysed. His face was... The hanky was duly delivered to him. Loads of people are praying about this. And the doctors told the parents the usual thing, I'm afraid you've got to take it as it is now. We'll set his nose and face a bit better, but that's it. During the week, the next day he said, he managed to start to speak, and he told Fiona, who we know, I can't swallow, it's terrible, I can't swallow anything. Fiona walked out, prayed, and then she noticed him putting the handkerchief on him. He can swallow. Don't start yet, because the doctors turned around and said, you're not going to get any more, we're going to send him to a special place to try and show him how to rehabilitate himself the best he can. As the days have progressed, the brakes in his back have gone, and he's slowly getting feeling as he goes down. And he keeps putting the hanky on there.
Praise God. Thanks, Don. Thank you. God